Hey guys, wanted to talk to you about how to create your learning objectives. So, if you're kind of stuck, if you're not sure what to do, and maybe you missed what we went over in class, or maybe you just need to review it, that's what this video is for. So, let me close the running low battery note. The idea here is that if you've got a objective, that means you have to do something. You've got to achieve something. You got to get something done. So, for example, number one here, students understand the characteristics of place and regions in Texas. Well, in order to do that, there might be some questions that you need answers to. If you were to think of yourself as a alien coming from outer space and you know nothing about America, you know nothing about the world, and you come here to us and we say you need to understand the characteristics of places. What's a place? You're not going to know maybe the contents of that word and what it means to use that, place, region. What's a region? Those are concepts that you might not understand. So you're scratching your head thinking, what is that? So to achieve that objective, you need the definition of place. You would need the definition of region. Um, Maybe if you look at the second one, you're like, analyze the effects of physical geography, such as climate, weather, landforms, humans' way of life, or on humans' way of life. So maybe you're looking at this and you're thinking, well, geez, if I've got to analyze that, maybe some questions that I need are like, let's see, differentiate. Ooh, that's a big word. Uh, Climate and weather. I don't need weather patterns. But the idea there is I've got to tell the difference between climate and weather. So if I don't know, the difference between climate and weather, that's something I need to know to understand how climate and weather would affect people. Okay, well, what about a landform? If I know what landforms are, do I know what landforms are in Texas? So maybe one of my questions would be, what landforms are in Texas? So these are examples of questions that I might need answers to if I am trying to complete one of these objectives. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to create objectives that are personalized to the individual student. Because if you know what a lot of this stuff is already, do you need to waste your time on it? If you don't know a lot of this stuff because you've never lived in Texas before and this is the first year you've ever lived in Texas, and so everybody else has got a lot of clues because they've lived here longer or they were born here. And you might be missing some of that stuff that you got, that other kids got from growing up. So, individualized uh, guiding questions. That's what we're writing. That's how you come up with those guiding questions to, use as we go learn. Because what you do with those guiding questions is you turn around and when you go start reading the chapter, watching the videos, you're like, okay, I know I need to define region. I don't know what a region is, or I don't know the characteristics of Texas regions, but I know what a region is. Then I'm going to go look for those specific things because I need to know characteristics of Texas regions. That's a question I need an answer to so I can do number one. Number two, I need to know the difference between climate and weather. What is that difference? So when I go read in the textbook, there's the difference between climate and weather. If I don't find it in the textbook, if it's not covered in one of the lectures or one of the videos, I can look it up. It's called the internet. It's a thing. So I will see you guys in class. Have a good one. And let me know if you have questions about how to create your personalized guiding questions.